The Washington Monument is one of the most iconic landmarks in the United States, standing as a tribute to George Washington, the nation's first president and a central figure in the American Revolutionary War. Located on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., the monument is a symbol of the nation's respect and admiration for Washington's leadership and his role in establishing the United States. The Washington Monument is an obelisk, a tall, four-sided, tapering structure with a pyramid-shaped top, inspired by ancient Egyptian architecture. The idea for a monument dedicated to George Washington was first proposed shortly after his death in 1799, but it wasn't until the mid-19th century that the project began to take shape. Designed by architect Robert Mills, the monument was intended to be an imposing structure that would reflect the importance of Washington's contributions to the country. The cornerstone was laid on July 4, 1848, but construction was delayed due to a lack of funds and political disputes. The project was halted in 1854 when the monument stood only 152 feet tall, less than half of its intended height. Construction resumed after the Civil War, and the monument was finally completed in 1884, nearly 40 years after it began. Standing at 555 feet 5 and 1/8 inches, 169 meters, the Washington Monument was the tallest man-made structure in the world at the time of its completion, a title it held until the completion of the Eiffel Tower in 1889. The monument is constructed from marble, granite, and bluestone gneiss. The lower portion of the structure is made from marble from Maryland, while the upper sections, added after construction resumed, were made from marble sourced from Massachusetts. Although the change in materials is visible in the monument's coloration, it does not detract from its overall grandeur. The Washington Monument was a remarkable engineering achievement for its time. The interior of the monument features an iron staircase with 897 steps, though today, visitors use an elevator to reach the observation deck at the top, which offers sweeping views of the National Mall, the White House, the U.S. Capitol, and the Lincoln Memorial. The Washington Monument stands as a powerful symbol of the nation's respect for George Washington and his leadership. Its simple yet imposing design reflects the ideals of strength, stability, and endurance, qualities associated with Washington himself.